Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. The final chapter of the long season for these two squads in the Gasparilla Bowl. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he's trying to motivate his team in the locker room right now. They were in the college football playoff just a year ago. This season did not go exactly how they planned, but that does not mean they are ready to throw the towel in. Coach said, I understand we could have been better, but now is the opportunity to show people the team we can be. Let's focus on the future. That all starts today, one play at a time. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got his man on the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Second and long here. Hands it off. Quick spin on the ride. Got enough for the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Here's Mensah to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
The Aggies offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Marcel Reed. A couple of big-time signal callers on display, and we expect a lot of points to be put up in this one.
Two outstanding quarterbacks going head-to-head in this one, Dave. And both of these guys had opportunities either to go to the league or transfer in the portal. They were offered lots of money. They decided to stay at their respective schools, knowing that this matchup was going to happen. And these are two guys right now jockeying for individual awards. They're jockeying for draft position. More than that, though, they want to get to the playoff and compete for a national championship.
Two alphas, right? Like two guys that are the dudes for their squad. They know it. They've been on these teams. They're the leader of their teams. How do they handle this big-time moment? Who presses? Who tries to do too much and maybe cost their team a little? Both these guys have been great. This is a big stage.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with the football. And that time just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Here's Reed to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job with the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Reed. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Under pressure. Unloads in the nick of time.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Compton. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Canes will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Mensah. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Reed. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
To the air, it's Reed. Buying a little time to his left. Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Down he goes. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Finds the big tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Selling the fake. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Mensah. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Long way to go on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it moving. It's Pringle. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. They need a huge play on third and long. Reed looking for a huge play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Guys, look at this. Surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Throwing Reed. In traffic, it's Edwards. Makes the tackle.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys, he saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially, and they've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it down the field, running the football. They're trailing by 2 possessions. Down in the red zone, 3rd down here. This is critical. They have got to be able to score a touchdown and cut this thing and make it a 1-possession game. It'll be interesting to see what they dial up on 3rd down.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Looking for the marker. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Quick give. It's Pringle. Oh, he's got some space. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Jukes his way for more. Got the 1st down. Could be an alley. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Lofton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Here's Reed to throw. Rushes on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Right side, it's Shelton. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Reed to the air again. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Bring him down. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The official says no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Hand off from the shotgun. Sweet cut there. Made a defender miss. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. It's first and 10 from the 44-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Finds his man. It's Lofton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Drops back, it's Reed. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Shelton. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Reed. They're all over him. Sends it downfield. Wide open. He makes the catch. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Canes will kick it off to start the second half. Deep in the end zone, it's Morrow. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Offense in a split backfield. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Reed. Reed. Look out. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Hauls it in. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Move to his right. He'll pull it down. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That's caught. It's Bussey. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Hauls it in. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out of the 40.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Throwing Reed. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's Mensah to throw. Got his man down the middle.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Out wide right, it's Lofton. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Off play action on first down. Got a man in the middle. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers.
Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He's changing the play. Here's Reed to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. They get to him as he throws. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on second down. Play action with Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Back to throw, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside. It's Morrill. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Reed. Left side, it's Johnson. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. From the gun. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the counter play. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Keep it on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Out wide left, it's Lofton. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, it's Compton. Just smothered on the play. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Throwing, Mensah. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you can possibly do.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Makes the grab. It's Morrill.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in this.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Again, it's Reed. Rush right in his face. Complete out of the backfield. Maybe he's hoping for a generous spot, but he didn't get there. A yard short, and the defense gets the stop. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Miami sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is out.
Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Reed on the play action. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here's a gift to Lyle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. In the red area, it's Lyle. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Lyle one more time. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. It's 3rd and 5. Mensah looking for the score. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Right side, it's Morrow.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. Turning it on!
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Baker. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Lyle again. Taken down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.